Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Shonen Saint and I am back with another Kingdom Hearts video, and yes, you read that title correctly. Today's video is going to be something I just wanted to do because I thought it was a fun idea. It's something that just was kind of on my mind and just wanted to put together as a fun little fan fiction-y type of what if scenario, and that is, what if Kingdom Hearts had a WrestleMania? Now, I love Kingdom Hearts, I love WWE, pro wrestling, so I thought it would be fun to make a video combining the two and giving Kingdom Hearts a WrestleMania. Now, some of the rules for this video is I'm going to be giving it both a Night 1 and Night 2 matches. They'll both have main events, and I will have some championships that are from the WWE represented in Kingdom Hearts, but giving them new names. But I did not give every single championship in it, so there will be some certain championships, but I will explain which championships are the Kingdom Hearts equivalent. But with that all said and done, I don't know, just sit back and have a little fun with this video, because I did. Now, the first match I want to talk about is the match that will open up Night 1 of this Kingdom Hearts WrestleMania, and that is the Women's Kingdom Hearts Championship match. Now, this is the equivalent of the Women's World Heavyweight title, and this will be evented by Naminé, who had won some number one contender match, versus the champion Tifa. And just to kind of go over this, I guess I'll give each one a winner. I kind of won't really talk about the match itself, just kind of giving these matches. And Tifa's going to win this match. Naminé has no chance. Tifa will walk out as both the champion, and she'll walk out as the champion coming in and out. Now, the next match is just nothing special. It's just one of those matches you usually get during WrestleMania where it just has two big names and they're just going to have a really solid match. And this is just going to be Cloud versus Sephiroth. There's no stipulation, no champion, none of that. It's just Cloud versus Sephiroth because these two have beef and they're going to beef it out at their Kingdom Hearts WrestleMania. The winner of this match is actually going to be Sephiroth, as Cloud just isn't ready yet, but maybe in the future Cloud will get his WrestleMania rematch against Sephiroth, maybe for a title too. Now, this next one was actually something really funny I thought of, and that is, what if we had a Money in the Bank style ladder match in this WrestleMania, how they used to kind of do it back in the days with Money in the Bank, and it would be called the Money in the Black Box ladder match. Now, this would feature just a handful of people who aren't going to get their singles or tag team matches throughout this WrestleMania. Those characters would be Luke Sword versus Zigbar versus Young Xehanort versus Marluxia versus Leon, Squall. And the winner of this is going to be Zigbar. He will win. He will come out of this as the winner of the Money in the Black Box, and the Money in the Black Box kind of works as it would in the real world with WrestleMania, and the real Money in the Bank is you get a championship opportunity in the future. And I don't know, I just thought this would be a funny match to kind of just throw in there with and use the Black Box in kind of a cool, unique way. Now, this next match is another championship style match, and this would be the Mark of Mastery Championship match. Now, the Mark of Mastery Championship would be the equivalent to the Intercontinental Championship, and this would be Terra versus the champion Ericus, and this would have a nice big, mentor versus student type of match going into it. Terra would just challenge him for it. There would be no number one contendership, and not spoiler, why would I say that? But Ericus would walk out of this winning, taking the championship with him. And Terra's just, he's never passed the Mark of Mastery exam, so he does not win this Mark of Mastery championship. Now, this next match is, I thought would be a fun little match to get Mickey into this, and this would be Mickey versus Pete, winner gets Disney Castle match. And as you can see, Maleficent is in the background. Maleficent is actually Pete's manager in this alternate universe. I thought that would be funny for Maleficent to be Pete's manager, but she also gets her hands dirty every now and then, but she doesn't wrestle too often. That is like a treat when Maleficent wrestles. But she is not a part of this match. It is Mickey versus Pete. Winner gets Disney Castle. Mickey walks out the champion of this. I know it would be fun to see Pete have it, but heels aren't always going to win, and the faces aren't always going to win either. But the face wins in this situation with Mickey taking Disney Castle with him. I just thought it would be a fun little get Mickey in there type of match. And the main event for night one would be the World Kingdom Hearts Championship match, and the World Kingdom Hearts Championship match, just like with the Women's Kingdom Hearts Champion or match, is the equivalent to the World Heavyweight Championship. And this would be the challenger winner of some sort of number one contender match versus the champion, or the challenger Riku versus the champion Ansem Secret of Darkness. I think this is a perfect match, really, to main event a night one of WrestleMania in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Riku, beloved babyface, Ansem, big heel, the championship right there. Riku walks out as the champion. I think would be perfect. And as we can see on night one, we didn't have a lot of championship changes. Naminé lost her match, Terra lost his match, so it would be nice to see Riku walk out of this as champion, as the only one who actually won a champion in this night one. But next, let's get to night two, because night two has some pretty fun matches in my opinion. Now let's get started with night two. Now night two actually has less matches than the first one, but that's just because the last match would be a super long match. But let's just get this going with the opening match, which would be another women's championship match, which would be the winner of the Kingdom Hearts Royal Rumble would be Kairi walking in to face the champion of the women's Keyblade Championship, and the Keyblade Championship is the equivalent of the WWE Championship. So yeah, just put that there, and that champion would be Aqua. I mean, it writes itself. Kairi, a challenger versus Aqua. Kairi would win the big one after winning the equivalent of the Kingdom Hearts Royal Rumble. She would walk out as champion, and Aqua would be proud. It would be one of those really nice where Aqua lifts Kairi's hand in the air, they hug it out, everyone's happy, and they celebrate with Kairi. And I think it would be a really cool kind of match, and it would open up night two, and I think a lot of people would be like, oh wow, this is just a precedence of what's going to come. The next match would be a tag team championship match, and this would be and of course the tag team, it would just be a tag team championship match, and it would be the number one contenders, Donald and Goofy of the Disney Royal Guards, versus the tag team champions of the Radiant Garden Guards of Zaldin and Lexaeus. They'll be going as Zaldin and Lexaeus for this, no Dylan, whatever Lexaeus' original name was. And I think this would be a fun little match to really show that Donald and Goofy, who are fan favorites going into this, are just, ready to carry that, championship. Everyone would be really hyped for them. Of course, Donald and Goofy would be those types of characters like R-Truth, and then The Miz, in my opinion, who are like, not really The Miz, but R-Truth, who is the funny characters, but they deserve it. They just get their WrestleMania moment, and they're a powerful tag team, and I think that would be really cool for them to win the tag team belts. The next match would be just a normal match, but no, it would not be a normal match. It would be a brother versus brother street fight. Now, this is kind of something I feel like Jimmy and Jey Uso should have heard at WrestleMania, but we're not going to talk about that. But this would be very similar to it, as it would be brother versus brother, Ventus versus Vanitas. And in this, I'm actually not going to have the face win this. The heel is going to win this match, as Vanitas will walk out as the champion. But they're going to have a brutal street fight, no disqualifications type of match. It's going to be a nice one, and it would be pretty cool. But yes, Vanitas would walk out as champion in this match, just to set him up as a huge heel down the line, and just set him up as a big name going forward. Now, this next match is going to be a big one, as there's a lot of names involved, and that is a faction versus faction type match. And that would be the Sea Salt Trio of Roxas, Axel, and Shion versus members of the Organization 13, which is a huge faction. Like, Organization 13 is a huge faction. Sure, it has people, vying for other championships and different times, but that's just because there's so many members a part of this that sometimes they have to fight each other for different championships. And the members representing the organization for this faction versus faction match would be Xemnas, Sayax, and Larxene. I just chose Larxene really just for Shion, so she had somebody to fight. And this would be a fun match. I feel like this would be like one of those matches where they're like 5 stars, match of the year contender. I feel like there would be a lot of people that would get involved in this. Roxas, Axel, and Shion would just all have to go through, maybe other members of the organization gets involved, maybe members who don't have matches that night, let's say like Vexen or Sexion, they get involved because like they didn't have matches, or Demix, and just it would be really cool. Now, who would walk out of this? Obviously, it would be the Seesaw Trio, as Roxas would be the one to pin Xemnas in this match. Oh, this would be a cool match. Honestly, this would just be like a hype match. This one would be getting the crowd going. It's the match before the final, before the main event, which I think everybody can probably take a guess what the main event is going to be. And yes, as you would guess, the main event of this Kingdom Hearts WrestleMania Night 2 would be for the undisputed Keyblade Championship belt, and that would be the winner of the Kingdom Hearts Royal Rumble, Sora, versus the longest reigning champion of all time, Master Xehanort. This would, I mean, it would have to be the main event. This would be a match that would be hyped up for a long time. Sora would be the underdog walking into this after going through many trials and stipulations. He would have fought a whole lot of people to get to this point, and I think it would be a really cool way to end this Kingdom Hearts WrestleMania. It would not be entirely like Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, where a lot of people got involved. I mean, there would be honest, no, people would get involved. I feel like, not a lot, but like at least young Xehanort, Xemnas, and Ansem, Secret of Darkness, would all get involved in this match. And of course, the people coming out to say Sora, in my eyes, would be Riku, Roxas, and King Mickey. I feel like would have to be the other one. Maybe Ericus gets involved at some point. And yes, it is obvious Sora is going to be the one to pin Xehanort and win the undisputed Keyblade Championship belt, which is actually going to be Sora's first world title type of belt, because he had never won one before. Same with Kairi. These two, they would really share that moment together, as everybody would come out and lift Sora up in the air. We'd have Riku and Roxas lift Sora up in the air. Ventus would be there, Terra, Aqua. They would all be there celebrating. Goofy, Donald would be there as well. Mickey, all celebrating. And as a little closer, we have a surprise reveal of a brand new wrestler joining the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of the WWE, and that would be from a different company, like say an AEW style, and that would be Yozora coming out at the end, and everyone just kind of has a little bit of a stare down with him, and that would kind of really set things up for next year's like Kingdom Hearts WrestleMania as a big year-long storyline. But we're not gonna get into that. I just thought this was a fun idea as a video. What did you guys think of this? Like, honestly, like, would you like to see more like weird types of videos like this in the future? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and just see you guys in the next video. Kingdom Hearts season, baby.